Hello and welcome to this video of the Richest Man in Babylon summary. So in this book I'm going to break down what I thought were the key points of this book. It was a really easy read, only about 100 pages, and you could definitely bang it out in one day. I'd give this book probably a 7.5 overall. I thought it was pretty good, but it's just some key principles you normally see flying around in different investment books. So the key points are, the first one was the secret to build wealth. And the secret to build wealth they talk about in this book is to save and invest wisely. So the first point to save is to buy regular stuff. So when your income increases, that you're not letting your expenses increase at the same proportion that your income does. So if you do get a promotion or you get a raise, to still go out and buy the same things that you did before you got that raise. And the second point then is to invest wisely. So you're able to increase your savings without adding extra effort if you do invest wisely. So this is to go and entrust your savings with people who know how to use it wisely. So for example, you wouldn't go and invest money with your painter who's looking to open a bakery because he doesn't have any knowledge in that area. The second point then is to be proud and to admit that you know little. So this is to have wisdom really, and to realize how little you know in one area. So if you're not very good at stock market investing, don't be ignorant about that. Look for someone who has more expertise in that area and entrust your savings with that person. If you are ignorant and you do plow on with investments, you're at a far higher chance of losing that money compared to entrusting it with someone who has more expertise in that area compared to you. And a prime example of this would be when you had subprime borrowers back in the '08 rush. They were going and loaning lots of money to buy properties that they had no idea of the value of them. And because of that, then they ended up losing lots of money and had to repay the banks the massive mortgages that they took out on these different houses. The third point then is wealth is accumulated slowly through trial and error. So the road to wealth is tiny steps forward, but it does have a lot of setbacks with it as well. It takes time to build wealth because the world is constantly changing, with new trends emerging as well, such as when you see bonds at the moment that are 0% interest, so you don't earn any interest at all on a bond if you buy it now. So with new trends like this emerging, you have to be able to adapt and change course, because whatever area you are invested in, it's going to change dynamic. So you have to have that diversity to be invested in a couple of different areas, so if one area does shut down on you, you can easily change tact and go towards another area to build wealth in. And then with failures in some of these investing areas, you can learn lessons from that and then apply these lessons in the future to make sure that you can use it as a good investment strategy for yourself. Hey, if you're getting some value from this video, you smash the like button. And point 4 then is work only affords things for today. So to attain money, you have to go and work for it. But to attain wealth, you have to get money to go out and have it working for you. Saving and investing are the two key principles we talked about in your ability to be able to attain wealth. Investments as well also provide security in case you lose your job. So it is very important to have a couple of different streams of income coming into your pocket in case you do get laid off. Point 5 then is interest builds wealth. So investments, the payback interest can be highly lucrative, because with this interest you're able to reinvest that then, and it can be very attractive for you to be able to build wealth at a faster rate. So say for example you invested £100 and you got a 10% interest rate on that. At the end of the first year, you're going to have £110. And if you reinvest this £110 at 10%, by the end of the second year, you'll have £121. So in the first year, you made £10, but in the second year, you made £11. And that shows the power that compound interest can have. So if you reinvest this interest that you make, you can grow your profits at a faster rate. Point 6 then is be prepared to take advantage of wealth building opportunities. So always be on the lookout for different chances that you may have to build your wealth. And this includes staying on top of things like market trends and networking with people in your environment as well. Because if you know about these different areas, then when a chance does arise for you, you'll be in a better position to be able to take advantage of that. Don't be someone who just sits back and hopes that it smacks you on the face, because if you are keeping updated, there will be opportunities that will pop up there where you can increase your wealth at a phenomenal rate. So examples of that would be when the stock market crashes, to know different stocks. If you have an idea of a sector, you have good knowledge in that area and might know if stocks are undervalued. Just be prepared to be able to capitalize on those chances when they do arise for you. And point 7 then is to make rational choices about your expenses and don't take on any debt. So realistically, look at your expenses and your needs. So with your needs there, do the expenses match up to that? Is there different parts of your life where you're able to trim back on different expenses? And are you paying for things that are an absolute necessity at the moment? As well, don't take out loans for depreciating assets like a car. You take out a loan for this and you're paying that off while that car then doesn't generate any income for you. Instead, with your income, go and buy those assets that will generate income on the side for you, and they will let you grow your profits at a faster rate. So look, that's pretty much it, the review for this book. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel now to stay up to date with the latest videos. See you soon.